Today makes day 2. Day 2, that is a prophetic ministry for day 2. Yesterday, we were able to capture the introduction aspect, both the Old Testament and the New Testament. But the Old Testament, we made you understand that that's the Navim, and it means that a prophet, he is a God spokesperson. It's like a mediator, a person who received direct from God with the spiritual understanding and then give it to the people with their also understanding. That is the fallible God and infallible man. Hallelujah. The fallible man and what? Infallible God coming together and work at the same time. Then we learned that some were serving under kings and under governors at that time, to be able to direct them and tell them what they should do. But in the New Testament, they give revelations and then also encourage the people to know what God has for them. But in the Old Testament, prophets were at one particular point. One dies, another one also fulfilled the vacuum. But in the New Testament, everybody was a prophet, because it's part of the fivefold ministry. Now, today, we are going to handle what is called the streams of prophetic, or stages of prophetic. And if you want to become a prophet, let me announce this particular point. Very, very critical. We don't learn prophetic ministry, but we learn prophetic ethics. Say ethics. The ministry, it is given by God. And so you can't say that, Papa, I want to learn how you have the eye, because I didn't learn from anywhere, but the eye came. Which means it is God who gives you that particular eye. Therefore, prophetic ministry is a calling from God. So God said, I've made you a prophet. Go and anoint this particular man and make him a prophet. So when you have the unction, then you are going to learn the ethics. What are some of the ethics? How to present the message. That is, God giving you the message, and you have to break the message down to the hearer or the people of God. That is where wisdom must be applied. So if you could see clear that the old prophet, how they presented their messages to their leaders, such as Nathan and David, such as Agabus, he didn't go straight forward and say that Paul, A, B, C happened to, but he was able to pick one of the belts and say that, whose belt is this? The owner of this particular belt, let me tell you something. You go to Jerusalem, you'll be apprehended, and then they'll crucify you. And Paul said, I am the one. So you learn the ethics, how to present the message. Number 2, the prophet admonishes one, warnings. So if you are a prophet and you always encourage, it will become a danger to your church. Let them understand the thing that God is telling them. So you warn them about their bad lifestyle. You warn them about their bad attitude. You warn them about the things that are ungodly. Number two also is what is called direct them. You must direct the people what they should do. Number 3, encourage them when they are down. Encourage the people. Number 4, you must intercede as a prophet for the people. Number 5, you teach them the things of God. And number 6, you counsel them. Do A, B, C, D. Go here and there. That is your job. Then number 3, prophetic ministry begins in the presence of the Lord. You cannot become a prophet whereby you will never ever understand how God operates and always be in the spirit. It's very, very important. Very, very important. Number 4, when the prophet knows the heart of